What's good, YouTube? Hitman X. Make sure you hit that like, hit that sub, show your boys some love. So, as y'all probably already heard, I'm sure y'all already know, the Phoenix Suns are in trade rumors with the Chris Paul trade. Like I told y'all they were. Shout out to FYF Sports Debates. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. He didn't say this on YouTube. I actually had a conversation with him behind the scenes a couple of weeks ago, and he informed me that this was a possibility, a strong possibility. And I tried to give y'all a warning, man. I tried to prep y'all up for this idea of Chris Paul coming to Phoenix. A lot of people called me crazy. They said, oh, man, here he goes again, and blah, blah, blah. They treated me as if I was a troll. And I told y'all, man, I ain't got no reason to cap, right? This ain't no I told you so video. I don't want to make this about that. But I really want to speak about what this means for the Phoenix Suns now that it's official, right? I couldn't really speak on it before because I didn't want to ruin it. I didn't want to mess it up, y'all. But now that it's official and it's been public knowledge and public news, what does this mean for the Phoenix Suns? Listen, as long as we can, I'm hoping we can make this deal without including the number 10 overall pick. Possibly a few future first-round picks, and we get, some picks in return. That'll be the ideal situation for me. If not, then I'll be comfortable giving up the number 10 pick for Luguentz Dort. I really like Luguentz Dort, and I like his fit in Phoenix. If we can't pull him off, and like I said, those couple of that first round pick they got this year could be valuable. I think they got the 25 overall pick, the 25th pick in this draft, and you never know who will be at that spot. I mean, I know Cassius Stanley is there. I think Cole Anthony will probably be there. You never know. R.J. Hampton could possibly be there. You dig? It's a lot of names that could be falling down this draft, and you could get you a steal late in this draft. So that could turn to be a valuable asset for the Phoenix Suns if we were able to attain that. Of course, we have Chris Paul. That would give us another option next to Devin Booker. A better option than Ricky Rubio, if you ask me. I got love for Ricky, man, but I got to keep it honest. Chris Paul is a Hall of Famer. So you bring that culture to Phoenix, a Hall of Fame culture to Phoenix, and the expectation levels will rise. Now we're expected to make the playoffs. In my opinion, we're expected to compete for a championship. When you look at the Suns on paper with the Chris Paul, you have Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and DeAndre Ayton. I know y'all not really hip to Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, but Suns fans, we know that we should be competing at the very least for a top 5 seed with that roster. We know what Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges can bring to the squad, right? We know what they can bring. You got Dario Saric coming off the bench. Whoever we draft that pick coming off the bench. Javon Carter. Possibly Luguentz Dort, right? I'm hoping we get Lu Dort. I'm really hoping we can pull off Lu Dort, because the idea of having Lu Dort next to Mikal Bridges, man, is just scary, man. 2 elite defenders, right? So all these teams with elite perimeter players like Golden State Warriors and the Portland Trailblazers, we'll be able to match up with them. We'll be able to match up with any team if we get somebody like Luguentz Dort, right? We have to buffer up that defense with this move, regardless of what we give up, as long as we don't give up any defenders. That's all I'm saying. We can't afford to give up Mikal Bridges. We can't afford to give up Cam Johnson at this point. I'd even give up Ty Jerome, right, over somebody like Javon Carter. But like I said, either way it goes, getting Chris Paul, that's a win for us. I know a lot of people are down on his salary and feel like he's getting overpaid, myself included. But if last year didn't prove anything to y'all, it proved to me that Chris Paul can still perform at a high level. And if we can get at least 75% of what he had last year, that's still better than Ricky Rubio. I know a lot of people like to say, oh, he misses 15 to 20 games. Yeah, but you're going off his reputation. You're not going off of now. We don't know what he's going to look like now. Could he be injured? Possibly. That's why you get an insurance plan. You probably pick up a point guard, a backup point guard or something like that. We have a few point guards that we can supplement with them. I'm not saying that they're serviceable or they're Chris Paul or even close to Chris Paul, but I'd be comfortable riding, let's say Chris Paul misses like a few games. I'd be comfortable going with Cameron Payne and Javon Carter until Chris Paul gets right. I'd be comfortable with that. I ain't mad at it, you know? At the end of the day, Chris Paul is going to make us more competitive. Nobody can deny that, you know? And I never understand for the life of me these people who come out and say, oh, well, he's too old, we need to stay young. Listen, we're not winning staying young. Do y'all not understand that? Yeah, I understand. Look, we went 8-0, cool. I love that. You know, that was a good sign for me. But it's more than 8 games in the season. We're not going to go 72-0, right? With that roster. And we don't even know if we're going to be competitive or not. I feel like we are. But if you're telling me that we have a chance to be more competitive, right? Trade a player who we went 8-0 without in Kelly Oubre, right? Trade somebody who's better than Ricky Rubio and possibly switch that number 10 pick for basically Lou Dort. That's a win. I'm sorry, it's a win. Period, point blank. And we get better overnight. But that's all I got on it, you know. Like I said, shout out to FYS Sports Debates. Make sure y'all go subscribe to that channel, man. A very underrated channel. That's where I get my news from. You know what I mean? If you hear me come with some news before the media come with it, just know I got the plug. You know what I mean? You know I got the plug when it comes to Phoenix Suns news. So make sure y'all stay tuned and put some respect on my name in the LDBC, man. We ain't playing around here. But Hitman next. That's all I got. Hit that comment section. Let me know how you feel about this one. I'm out of here.